Yeah, what going on? Welcome to another live streamed episode of A Different Day with Jah and
Neci, good afternoon.
good afternoon, folks. We are super excited. It is almost Christmas time, and the countdown to Crucian Christmas Festival Village is on and popping. How are you doing over there? You live on ground zero.
I in the middle, I tired. The arm ain't keeping me up. Like, I need Stanley them to really drop the vitamin regimen so I could buy that for Christmas because I need a supplement. I need to be. I tired and it start but ain't like kicking. But we talking it out. We talking it out. I can't
You've been
hear you.
working
You
all
muted.
them hours, all them days and stuff. So we could
That,
allow you a little bit.
that wasn't helping for sure.
So the carnival, the festival. Sorry, when did it become wrong to say carnival instead of festival? When did that happen? Help me.
I don't know. I know we're festival and St. Thomas is carnival. That much I can tell you.
That started at a particular time, because it wasn't always that way. But
No.
I
And they tried
digress.
to convert it into carnival and we were like, nah.
Uh, but we gonna rock with it still. But like I said, welcome to another live stream episode of A Different Day with Jah and Neci. I am really glad that we're at the end of the week because we get to kind of check out everything that's going on, and then we kind of recap it for you, and then we start off your week. So that's a dope position to be in. Big up and shout out to the number one radio station in the U.S. Virgin Islands right now, 101.3 Ro FM. We are live streaming. We're broadcasting directly from their Facebook page as well as Same Differences and the YouTube. All right. So you could check us out in any way, shape, or form. We just appreciate you watching
True.
on here. If you've just joined us for the first time, we're on a different time right now. We're usually like 3 p.m. EST and 4 p.m. What is it? Atlantic Standard Time? What time are they?
You're doing too much. We that Caribbean time. Our time don't change.
Okay,
Whatever time
Caribbean
you
time.
need is for you.
True.
Our time don't change.
Caribbean time. You see, that's the problem. I really want to abolish this friggin' daylight
Daylight
saving
saving
time.
time.
Being a lie to you, it's dumb. And if the farmers needed it, they got alarm clocks and cell phones just like we. Cut this thing out. It's
Agreed.
ridiculous. Losing and gaining an hour of sleep ain't worth it at all. But yeah, so they're on a different time zone, and Miss Thing is eager to get her party on. It's kids festival. She ready to get her time up. So we came on an hour earlier because she got things to do. We
I
gonna get
do.
into stuff, and we gotta talk about festival. It's a lot going on. First and
Let's go.
foremost, today, right now, as we speak, there is the Soup Fest. A melting pot all in one spot is the theme. Soup Fest is the second annual 2025. It's going on right now up until 6 p.m. Caribbean time. And they have red pea soup, kalaloo, and pot. I don't like to call it man soup because Paul. Conch soup, seafood soup, bowl soup, fish soup, sancocho, corn soup, and chicken soup. Now, I am a soup guy. I don't care how hot it is. I love me some soup. But what about you, Nisi? What's your favorite?
I love a good soup. I between a red peas and a calado, my two favorite kinds of soup. I love a chicken soup, but I like chicken soup when it's like when you're sick or like when it's stormy. That's when I always want a chicken soup in those conditions. So that's definitely would be like in my third place spot. And I can't have seafood, so that's not even in my my list of things I can try. So and a good canned soup.
You said corn?
No, canned soup.
Con? Oh, you just spell that there, CAAN?
It's corn for the Americans. It is corn, but we just say canned soup.
Corn, that's one that I do not believe I've ever had. I've never had it, and I can't imagine because I don't like no creamy soup. Nothing.
It's not creamy.
What is
it's
it
not
like?
a creamy soup.
How does it work? Please.
It's like a chicken. It's like a chicken soup, but it's corn soup.
Yo, what going on? Keita on the track in the building. Hey, she got a new,
Hey, Keita.
she got a new little dope feeler out. I don't even know what it is, but I heard it and I was like, oh, okay. This guy bones to it. I like it. I check in.
And she sent it so I could hear.
Is the full thing even out yet, Keita? What going on? Cause you ain't sent it to none of we. What going on?
I just need, I can get a little sample clip.
Yo, tell us in the chat if you're just showing up. What is your favorite soup? Neci says she love a good corn soup. Personally, I've never even heard of that. But no matter what, please taste some for me, cause I've never been to this either. Surprise, surprise. How does it work? Is it like sample size thing of soup? Of you know how VIP people be? They like big portions. So how does it work?
Well, I'm gonna presume you're buying the soup, so I'm sure they have different sizes of the soup bowls that you can have, based on what they consider small or large. So you're buying soups. I know the event has over 40 vendors, not all food vendors, but they have over 40 vendors. So there are a lot of things that you can go to do, see. You can actually, there are people selling things for Christmas and local things. Go get your last minute Christmas items as well. So it should be great. And also you have the other thing that's also happening today after this, during this time right now, that's happening right this minute. No. The Armstrong Ice Cream Guava Berry Festival is happening right now as well.
Never been to that either. What is that?
Well, every year they put on a guava berry event at their ice cream shop. There's different, you get guava berry everything.
I've never even.
They also have soups and stuff. So
they also have what now?
They also have vendors who are selling soups and different things too, like that too as well. So the both of them is in the West. You could go back and forth if you want. You could try the two of them. Nothing beat a failure but a try. So
red pea is my favorite, but the one with the turkey necks instead.
Is what?
Keita says that red pea soup is her favorite, but the one with the turkey necks instead. So you got.
I agree. I like a good turkey neck. A good smoked turkey neck I like a good smoked turkey neck.
So yeah, keep in mind that the second annual Soup Fest 2025 is on right now up until 6 p.m. Caribbean time. All right, so go check them out. And the guava berry everything at Armstrong Ice Cream is also going on. I have not tasted guava berry anything, which is funny, but I just assumed that guava berry and guava is the same thing. Apparently, it is not.
No, it's not.
What's the difference? What's the difference in flavor? Help me out.
Well, it's guava basically. So right. So when you have guava has a very
sweet.
It's like a tart. Well, you know how your guava lovers should know how your thing tastes like. But it has a very, it's not super sweet, but it has a very good texture taste to it. So that works out really, really well as well. So I think that might be a good plus to do. But they do have different flavor things. So you have a lot of things that you can try and see how that works out for you as well. And let me make sure. Am I speaking out of turn by saying guava berry or is it gooseberry? Because I would be the one to say the wrong thing because it might be on my mind. But it's happening right now. That much I am 100% sure. So it is.
Guess how many things going on right now?
It is guava berry. It is guava berry day. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't speaking out of turn. It is guava berry.
Jeez, I bread. And someone is having
guava berry. There's guava berry ice creams. You can have a guava berry milkshake, a guava berry stallion. Ooh.
What does that mean? What is a guava berry stallion?
They have a drink that they have a stallion is like a drink with rum. It's like a milkshake with rum. They call it a stallion. But they're making a guava berry one, I guess, today. That should be amazing. I guess you can have your guava berry pint, quart, or half gallons to go home with. There's also guava berry chicken, pot fish, roast pork, summer balls, and goat with all the trimmings. There's soups.
Okay.
There's a potato salad with pig feet and pigtail and potato salad, and then they have a turkey red pea soup. Kita, they have turkey red pea soup today. They have pork red pea
Is that
soup and they have
Armstrong?
pork callaloo.
Where?
So
No, that is at the soup festival, or where is that?
that is Armstrong ice cream.
Oh wow! All right, gonna be soup.
So you could go pick where you want to go, get what you want to get, support the locals. Them we busy on a Sunday.
Thank you for showing up. I know I got a lot going on, but we appreciate y'all stopping through also to check us out. And also, apparently, Kita says someone is having a fashion show at Prosperity Farms today as well. So Wes got a lot of things to do today. Apparently, jeez, I don't know how I had to keep up. I get money come Christmas time. I'm rich.
And I'm getting a message right now that says Stanley them is at WIM tonight. If you after you're done with that, you could just go to the WIM Museum for Stanley them. They're playing tonight. So you really don't have to leave West tonight at all. Once you get your food and your soup, you just roll over to WIM with your lunch here and you sitting out there, you could hear Stanley them. There's an entrance fee, of course. So take that into consideration to support the WIM Museum. But what you go on?
Listen, I promise you, right? Stanley and the 10 sleepless nights, somebody to have them on the charger for 11 months. Somebody to just put them in a cryo chamber for 11 months and then they just go non-stop for the next 2. Like, damn, they don't be going for some old man. Whatever they drinking, whatever kind of simas, please, if you know what it is, let us know. Because I shouldn't be, my eyes should not be closing at 9:30. Just pass me. Hey, red pea soup. It's fine. I'll take some all now. I enjoy it. The funny thing is, some people think it's too hot to be eating soup. I'm in a state where it's cold and I want some, and you get a plethora of soups going on. What's up?
It's actually kind of rainy today. It's a little sunny right now, but it was raining most of the morning. So that was happening, but it's kind of a little sunny. So it's kind of, we have a little weather conditioning that requires soup today, I will say. Nevertheless, soup don't go bad today. You could have it tomorrow. It's hot soup that move gas, so go get your soup. You can't go wrong.
I'm all for it. I'm one of those where it's never too hot because Martha's Deli and their lentil soup, first thing in the morning, I'll eat it for breakfast. I do not care. I ain't gonna sweat, but I ain't gonna eat it. So tell us in the chat what's your favorite soup, because the soup festival is going on and there is guava berry every and anything going on at Armstrong Ice Cream. So you don't get your soup today. Tell us in the chat what's your favorite soup. And
what's your favorite soup?
My favorite, right? At the top is chicken soup. Not American chicken soup, not no Campbell soup. I'm talking about VI style, where you get the chicken drumstick, every part that they can find. The noodles, the carrot slice up, the dumpling. Oh, she's making me hungry. Oh God. But yeah, chicken soup is at the top, right?
Okay.
And after that, I would have to say is manish soup, manish water, whatever you want to call it, man soup. That's number 2 for sure. And then number 3 would be the red pea soup with the swine. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I need some pork in it. That's my favorite. I always wonder if callaloo is soup. Man, stop.
We're not doing this today. We're not. It always have that one, and it's always this one person.
It's always
not.
It's gonna be Darren, even if it's not always Darren. You check what I say?
Please. I didn't try to give you the benefit of the doubt, but the doubt,
The West Side is spoiled today, LOL. Honestly, nobody should be complaining from West, because the West Side get things for the whole month, though. Christmas time is the season for the West. You should not be bored today. If you're bored, it's because you're boring. All right? Wait, are you early? Big ups. Yeah. Neci want to hurry up and get to partying. So we started early today. Yeah, the Caribbean chicken soup is elite. LOL. You can't mess with it. What's funny, right? What we call soup, Americans call that stew, because we be having all the fixings in it. And my stepmother, she seen some soup that we had, and she was like, "What is that?" I said, "It's chicken soup." No, that's stew. This is not stew. Damn it.
Ooh.
This is
You
soup.
see, their soup consists of broth. That's what their soup is. Broth.
And chunks of whatever.
Yeah,
Nah,
broth.
nah. We need it to be filling and to kick out whatever is inside of you, and we don't put in a lot. So I can't ask a question or ponder. Yeah, get fine. Yeah. So we gonna come back to the festival lineup real quick. First, we gotta dig this up. This was a big move. We gotta talk about this as well. In the Virgin Islands, there was the groundbreaking for the Donna M. Christensen Health Center. It's replacing the Charles Harwood Memorial Complex.
Okay.
It's in Estate Richmond. So they had that at 9 a.m. We spoke on that last week, that they were going to do the groundbreaking ceremony. And here is the lady herself, Miss Donna M. Christensen. If I'm not mistaken, she was the first delegate to Congress for the United States Virgin Islands for a long time. Here she is. All right. That's before she put her hat on. And that's J. Benton Construction, the multi-million-dollar construction company that is heading up the construction project. All right. So that's dope. We hope that this new facility, after it gets built and manned and whatnot, that it will provide a bridge for healthcare.
State-of-the-art care.
Yes. Everything in there we hope will be new, and not just new, but well maintained, and help provide quality healthcare to the people of the Virgin Islands. All right? We ain't gonna be negative with this one. We want to hear it in the comments. Nah, I like a brothy soup, but add all the fixings too. That's the thing. You kind of have to choose with soup, right?
Yeah.
Either you gonna have a ton of broth, or you gonna have all. Because once you drop a dumpling or two in that thing, broth done. I just want to know how long that's going to take. They haven't laid a brick for one half Louis up to now. We into that. Rest in peace, Charles Harwood Hospital. Remember the days of me crying down in there because I hated shots. You're not one of those that like really scared of shots, are you? Let me know. You ain't one of them, are you? Like who'd really run. So big up Donna M. Christensen. She had
Congratulations.
after her. Now here is the current, back to the festival though, because it's festival, baby.
Woo.
All right. So everything that's been highlighted is done, obviously. So we passed the Lantern Parade, the Serenade in West done, the tree lighting, boat parade, the Mid-Island Serenade. Oh, Neci gonna talk to us about that. The Coquito Festival is done, and downtown shutdown. I didn't see no marketing for the downtown shutdown.
That was last night. Mm-hmm.
Guava Berry Day is what we're talking about, right? That's where we are right now.
That's at Armstrong, yes, Guava Berry Day.
Soup Festival is down there on the waterfront, and they got a park tree lighting tonight. Next will be the Serenade for TSK on the east route. So they've already completed Mid-Island and the west. They're going east next. All right.
It's on the 23rd.
The 23rd, yeah, sorry. December 23rd, the Serenade and East Route. We're gonna pull up a little bit later on. Neci, please tell us how the Serenade went down at your side on December 19th with Stanley and the 10 Sleepless Nights. How that went?
It went really well. Then I would say it was a great community effort for the Mid-Islanders to come together and make that possible. That's not usually something that they do. This is the first year that they're doing the Mid-Island route. So it was very well received. It was planned last minute, but it was executed really well. So congratulations to the Bon Esperance community. They did an amazing job per TSK. They did an announcement that they ready to come back. So we're glad that went well. They had a lot of great food and drinks. They also did once they left the communities, they also did a tramp on the Barron Spot Road down to Ricardo Richards School. So there was like a Mid-Island tramp for that route right there. I think that was really nice. A lot of people came out to tramp on that and support that, and I think that was really well received. So congratulations on that event. And then See how you Tuesday. We going to East. We in the East Road on Tuesday. Guys, tramping gear ready. We're tramping on Tongue Road. I think from Boston Triangle down to the waterfront. So, but down to the market. So get your tramping gear together.
All right. And yeah, let me go over that there too. 1 second. So the East Route is coming up December 23rd. This time here, right? Listen, you can't tell me you can't join the military. The time is for 2 a.m. And according to Neci, they started on time.
On time.
2 a.m. All right.
They don't play.
Okay.
They don't play.
You'll be yawning at work. You'll be yawning at work. You need coffee and all of that. But 2 a.m. for a champ, wide awake. I can tell our boss. Well, it's cool. So here's where they're going, Neci. Can you read out?
For the East Route, they're going to pass through Ginger Thomas, Peter's Rest, Anna's Hope, Orange Grove, Harborview, Princess. They're doing a food stop in Estate St. John by the Shang family. There's a Christian Town and Thai Village. And then there's another food stop by Anna's Retreat by the Hendricks family. And then they're tramping from the Market Square. Oh, I'm sorry, I gave the wrong route. They're tramping from the Market Square to WTJX. So they're doing it in reverse. So they're not going into town. They're going from the market out of town back to WTJX. So that's an interesting route. It's different. Okay.
So there you have it. Yeah, we're gonna recap this a little bit later on in the show, but we got a lot to touch. I miss thing get out in them streets. All right. Well, it's for festival. Here we go. We got Flag Night, and I really want to know everyone's opinion. So let us know in the comments, please, what your opinions are on these lineups. So this is Flag Night. This is for the December 27th. This is the first Village night with performances, if I'm not mistaken. So we got Bunji Garland and Fayan Lyons.
You guys say it like you Caribbean. You
go ahead.
Bunji. That's Bunji. You got Bunji.
Bunji. All right. Bunji Garland and Fayan Lyons. That's better?
Yes.
All right. Who else we got?
No, that's a couple, right? They're a couple.
I did not know that.
That's his wifey.
Oh, also the theme, the people that's getting honored, the whole village honoree is Express Band, right?
Yes,
Express
that's the honoree this year.
All right. Also, we get Drastic Band. I'm guessing this is the band for the younger folks then.
Don't know who they are. No.
So tell us if you know who these people are, please. This way I didn't even get a picture. Party Band. At 7 p.m. is when the gate opening. Party Band. All right. Who else? We get Impact Band. A lot of bands for Flag Night, listen.
That's what flags do.
I don't even know, are these people from, anyway, which flags? You know what I'm saying? All right. We get Extreme featuring Boss and Pascal. This is the Flag Night lineup. Why do you think about that? Talk to me.
I really don't know these people to tell you much about. I'm not in a bad way. Like I probably know the songs and don't know that that's who sing the songs. Like really, that could just be me.
Possibly. Bunji Data is also a wicked rapper. Okay. Good know. Me never heard of Party Band. Neither me.
They're from St. Croix. I think I want to believe that's the band Lamar is in, if I'm not mistaken.
Lamar Jacobs.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
I believe that's the band that he's in.
Okay. All right. What else we got going on here? Let me see what the comments saying.
Go ahead while I verify for you.
I never heard of Party Band. Okay, so now Ramon trying to shame us. Please tell us, is it the band that got Lamar in it? Like what going on?
No, I heard of it. I believe that's the band that he's in. So I'm not big on following bands, to be honest. I listen to music, but I don't pay attention to who sings it not in a bad way or anything like that. It's just when I listen
So
to what can I have music and shuffle, it just shuffling in my ear. I don't look at the see.
Keita said it's local heavy. That's why we don't promote us well.
No, I don't 100% agree. I don't know how big the band is or isn't. I just know I know the name, and so for me to associate him with the band means I've heard it enough. That's for me.
Ramon said, "Don't study me. Me never heard about them neither."
You know what? It's always one of those.
Hey, that's okay. That's okay. Hopefully I get to find out together. Eh? That's what should happen. I find out together. Please go and support every single night that Village is open. The vendors at least they should get your support, at least the vendors, and then you get some free entertainment. You can't beat it.
So I was correct. That is the banner he's in.
Okay. So big up Lamar Jacobs, aka The Voice. He'll be in Party Band on the 27th. That's Flag Night. All right. Mm-hmm. Also, Cultural Night, December 29th. We got Express Band. We got the only Pumpa. All right. Big up, big up. Small Axe Band. No, I definitely, if you're a feta, right, you definitely want to see Small Axe perform for sure. Voice. Not sure who this is. Let us know in the comments. Again, Stanley and the 10 Sleepless Nights. I think that's like 100 years worth of people right there. And they're going to be up. All right. They're still up. And we also get the Jedis of Bram. Bio International going to be performing. That is Cultural Night. Cultural Night again. Monday, December 29th. Mark your calendars. They got to spread their music better. Yes, I know, hypocritical. Hello. I mean, in terms of the band promoting themselves. Okay, yes. Anybody that is a creator of any kind, you should be the main person pushing your brand, right? But if you are a Virgin Island talent, the Virgin Islands should also be promoting you, period.
I agree.
Especially since we have something like this. USVI festivals. We have festivals. There should definitely be a bunch of local people on the card, and we should get a chance to know who they are. But hey, that's what do I know?
Right, and that's why I said when we had the episode with Akilo, when I said I really go out my way, but I do when I see my local people doing their things. Even if I'm not, I just press that repost, or because sometimes I don't even have time to comment. I might see something and just be like, okay, even the heart goes a long way. And calling people, or if I'd be on that Meta man post calling him my man. Why can't call my local people and my man too? You know what I mean? Like, what I say in a way to support and big up my culture. Because if I could go for a man I will never ever see in real life or craft, you know what I mean? Why can't I support and uplift the guys in our community and the women too? I be under their post. Look at my wifey. She's an amazing caterer for sweet. She's a spicy sensation. I always promote her stuff. I go out my way to support it. We have Big Lima. She's doing her big thing with a radio station. That's what we're rocking on right now. Like, we have people in our community that's doing really amazing, impactful things. Right. And a simple like, a share, a heart under the comments, something as simple as that builds our community.
I 100% agree with Neci, because as content creators, we have that experience where it's like, I understand as somebody who does not create content, you're just consuming content, you just kind of doom scroll and you keep going. I get that. But please try to keep in your mind to support your people then, because it really doesn't take much, and it takes less than a second to like hit repost, hit share, hit like, comment something real quick. And honestly, like me, I'd have just go down and I'd have share. It has gotten me in trouble because I reposted something and it was like, you mocking me? But there's that. It doesn't happen often. But like, yeah, just go ahead and hit a repost, hit a like or something, because you wouldn't know, but I know, we know, if you just hit like a like or something, it ends up in your news feed. It ends up in people that follows you news feed. That's how people get to
Exactly.
see
The domino effect. Absolutely.
on.
Yep.
But then you're gonna be commenting and arguing back and forth about Beyonce or about Cardi B and all of these people that you don't know. But you won't even leave a like on somebody that you do know and grew up with, possibly. Come on. She just says a lot of politics, fam. A lot of gatekeepers dealt with a few this week. I'm assuming she's talking about the music game. No, she's right, because I'd be calling all the local female artists as fine in my music. I've used Monet as a bar enough times. I want to feel that kind of love too, Neci. Look at him. Look at him. Just deep. What we talking? What we talking? what kind of love? Wait, is Big Up Dialogue 340, 340. Which one is it? Big Up Dialogue 340. You go ahead and follow them. Darren hosts, and he is a part of that platform. It's a great platform. They put out quality content. I have been on there personally for an episode. They just did one with Kurt VLA. Go ahead and check out these people, man. Support.
Darren, what he mean? Darren, what he mean?
I want to know what he means. Please.
He want his own special shop. Is that happening out my mouth? Wow.
All right. And then on the 31st, Old Year celebration, a personal favorite singer of mine, Derry.
Mm-hmm. That's your Derry there.
Local talent at your finest. Adam O and Blind Ears will also be. I know that's a girl and sugar right there.
Ooh, that's gonna be good.
You know what? Adam O should have had that Adam O on Friends every year. You know, like why didn't put that on the card like for every year?
I know that was a sponsored event. I don't know beyond that. I can't speak to why it didn't repeat itself, but maybe it was a 1-year sponsorship. I have no clue, but I do agree there should be it should have been repeated. But my biggest thing would be is that making sure they're on the card every year, because they should be on the card every year.
Son, Neci does do me roughness, son. You swear I do her something.
You come in here with, you know what, Jah, I have limited time. He not getting my time. There we go, Jah. There we go.
All right, moving on. All right, so yeah, Derry, we got Adamo, we got, oh my God, how do you pronounce it? Vaughn. Rupee, Mr. Tempted to touch himself.
Oh.
Okay, pronounce it one, because you said I think you said I pronounced it.
Nade.
There we go. She's in the building. Hey, I come true. I know I love her music.
Mm-hmm.
Spectrum Band also is in attendance Wednesday, December 31st. Looking like a ton-up night, man. Romaine Virgo also is in the building. What song is this one on? What song is it? Oh, and it's an all-white theme for this night. I know how I do. Do not wear orange. It's an all-white theme. I know how I do. Leave the Gaza black alone.
G-Man have the white shirt them, right? They get white?
Yes. Just get some like white washout jeans. At least. Come on. Nah, she's right. Because I be calling all the local. Okay, I read that already. My bad. Every year, I feel like a local artist should be a headliner like Adamo and Friends, i.e. Pumpa and Friends. I agree. Extortion still a band?
No.
Yeah, because Pumpa was on Extortion, right? And now he gone solo. Okay. I'm wearing whatever color I want. You see how it's going on? You see how I had to go on?
We just keeping it moving because that's what he here to do. Because I was a troll in the comments, you know what I mean? Because I was a troll.
But remember, December 31st in an all-white affair all years for the Village. I don't think it's ever been a theme night. Like what color? But please, go ahead and do it. It'll look nice.
It does. It does.
Dress up. Put your white G-Man on. It's fine. And then Thursday, January 1st, International Latin Night, Alahaza.
Okay.
We got Black Empire is on there, Blackest, and the band, they coming through. I think they won like a battle of the bands or something last year, didn't it?
I believe so.
All right, correct me. VIP band is also in the building. And then In Styles International will also be in attendance. This is for International Latin Night, Thursday, January 1st. No theme for this one, but I go. Go ahead and support, I said. All right, what else we got? We got Reggae Night. This is a big band, guys.
I don't pack up already.
I know all the Rasta them and thing gonna be in attendance for this one. Morgan Heritage is in the building. Mara Nile and Dub Lab gonna be in the building. This is Friday, January 2nd, Reggae Night. Mark it in your calendars. I know Reggae Night is a big night. Diani gonna be in the building with his feelings. He bringing his feelings. I hope he brings you the kingdom too. A lot of gonna be in the feelings if he brings you that. Kenya, Eugene, and Dub Lab.
She welcome back. She welcome.
Well, even if it's the truth of being told that I'm not. But yeah. Raspat at Dub Lab. Dub Lab putting in work Friday, January 2nd. Alright. Reggae Night gonna be lit, man. Of that lineup. You gonna be there, right? You're looking for Rasta man. You gonna be there.
I gonna be there.
Okay. Who are you looking forward to seeing for Reggae Night the most?
Definitely Morgan Heritage. I have not seen them live in ages. So it's gonna be great to see that. The rest of the card is gonna be nice. I think it'll be a good lineup. The only person I wish was also on the card is Rima. I wish Rima was on the card. Besides that, I love the lineup.
Yes. Hey, good afternoon.
Maybe she and Pressure.
Oh man, how they leave Pressure off the Reggae Night lineup? You're right. Yo, what going on? Festival, what's going on? Hey, listen. Again, we gonna say that it's a scheduling issue, but festivals, come on, man. I feel like they don't be doing enough for that night. Like book that boy. Book who? How much?
Who she want me to book?
Daddy Yankee.
Book him, Marshall. I must broke our whole budget. What are you talking about?
You know the pot for Crucian Festival is smaller than St. Thomas' own. Come on now, Daddy Yankee. Bro. I don't see that one. Daddy Yankee who been in Fast and Furious movies? I don't see. Yo, what going on? AZ in the building. When Morgan playing, you got to do the star, Judah with your hands and wear wallabies. If you ain't scanting, you ain't doing nothing. You might as well go home.
Right.
Daddy Yankee a passer now. He is? Oh, man. Cruciano.
Yes, he is.
Cruciano.
But I know he's a pastor. I know he's changing how his music is. So
changing it. Okay.
Hey, he said he will not perform like Gasolina. Like certain things he won't perform them anymore.
Dang. What the next man that causing all the stir that's performing for the
Bad Bunny?
Bad Bunny. You might as well have said he, because we also can't afford him.
No. That's two different realms in terms of cost.
That's deep pocket money, man. That's a big pocket money. Daddy Yankee retired. I know, I joking around.
You know what? Bad Bunny might do it for the culture because we're so close to Puerto Rico as a Caribbean island. I mean, of course, we have to pay him, but he like his Caribbean islands, and he like his people, and he respect that. But we ain't got our money for him anyway. But I'm just saying. Yeah.
Listen, Bad Bunny has gotten up on the top of a roof and performed. You know, he could rock with us for a couple songs. This man said the man could get Elvis Crespo. Listen, I don't care if I get La Ventura. You know what I'm saying? Like, get somebody in there, man. Damn.
I just take anybody at this point. Anybody.
Yo, big up Black Empire for doing it, but I mean, Latin Night, you know. All right. Now, Epstein funds done dry up. Oof. We can't afford Bad Bunny. Yeah, I link Suavemente and thing. But this one, yeah, Cruciano isn't on the Latin one as well. I know Cruciano be moving and he be working. So I don't know. A lot of his he be on the road like, you know, South America.
And what's the other one? What's the other one name?
Which other one?
The bald head one, skinny with a glass. Oh, he also have his shades.
Pitbull?
No, cruise. No, it's for locally. Cruise Rock.
Rock?
Cruise Rock.
Hey, you gonna say that? What y'all?
He's our. We talking locals.
Does he rock with us
Talking
like
our
that? Is
people.
it festivals not booking him? Like, what's up? Would y'all like
I
to
don't
see?
know. I'm
Cruise
just
Rock
saying.
Versatile? Did he drop the Versatile? Help me out. Is he still Cruise Rock Versatile, or is just Cruise Rock now?
Now, are you asking me? You gone too far out my realm of.
That man don't give Cruise Rock no love, my son. Cruise Rock, LOL. There it is. They want to see Cruise Rock.
Yeah, Cruciano and Cruise Rock would have been a good addition to that night.
Hey, that said once I hear suavemente, my waist start getting loose. We love it. We love it. So yeah, that Village turned out, man. I go ahead and support your people.
I ain't got no comment, listen.
Village turned out. One last time. We're going to go over this lineup one last time. I'll write it down, please, because there is no episode next Sunday. We know I ain't going to be watching. So there's no episode next Sunday, okay?
Me enjoying it either. So I glad we know enough.
See what I mean?
I don't even know what happening next Sunday. I just being silly.
Might be a 15-minute live or something. Just stop, Drew. But December 23rd, December. The Serenade, the East Route Serenade for Stanley and the 10 Sleepless Nights, it's going down. The party starts at 2 a.m. It's going through, exactly, going through Ginger Thomas, Peter's Rest, Anna's Hope, Orange Grove, Harbor View, Princess, Estate St. John, Shan Family, Gar Food Stop, Christian Said Tongue, then Tide Village, then Anna's Retreat. Woof. Tramp from Market Square to WTJX has a food stop as well. Do not forget. All right? That's coming up the 23rd, 2 a.m. And then we got St. Croix Class of the 80s. Christmas show, like I figured, December 25th. Ombi Jujuve, people need to turn up for that one there. It's December 26th. Bogo is also happening, and RSVP, the classic. The 27th, another big one that people concerned about, Vanilla Sky, and another car show, Bogo. Well, first, the 26th was the meet and greet. The actual car show is the 27th for the Bogo. Sorry. Okay. The 28th, another popular event that I can't stop hearing about, is Sunny Side Up by Island.
I get my dress. I ready. I get my outfit.
I remember a couple tourists complaining because the music was so loud on that side of the island.
And they will complain again. Because it's festival, baby.
Bug out. It gets on drag races on the 28th. Also, if you're a racing fan, December 29th, Village Culture Night, Bangalang. December 31st is Juve and the Food Fair. And it's still got Village. And Toast is also that night. Midnight Opulence. There's another New Year's Eve party. Who that is? I can't even see that. DV Karina Bay also have a New Year's Eve party.
With Stanley.
And if you're still alive on January 1st, they get a bad party, buy a drink. There's the Camel Fete, and then it's the Village Latin night. January 2nd, Children's Parade. Neci has a... Please go ahead and say your spiel for the Children's Parade, please.
God support our picnic them. They deserve our cheers and applause and our recordings and our clappings and our shouting, and they need it. They'd be so excited to be on the road. I love to see the joy of the kids' faces on the road. And parents, get out the way of the troop them so we could take the people and picture properly. I had to be in the troop too much. Move out the side, move on the back, let the trainer walk. When they stop, go get them the little ice, whatever. But let the trainer perform and move out the way. We ought to be in the way too much.
There you go. There you have it. That's her spiel. All right. Oh, people, make sure your insurance set for Stanley Dem. No hip replacements.
None.
So not until 2026. Peter says, I would rather Cruciano. Yeah, I would. Cruciano got hits right now, like that are
Mhm.
circulating, and he's homegrown. He should be out there. I just catch on. Why is WAPA sponsoring anything? How about you take that money and fix the plant so we don't lose power? Speaking of losing power, I keep our fingers crossed for that for sure. Maybe the sponsorship is a guarantee that the power ain't going out during the festival.
Man, y'all is the worst kind of people, Mr. Jesus. Me and Carla, are you liars or no? I just thought it's the worst. Just be clear.
Or to the children parade. Alright, so we ain't done yet. We almost done. Children's parade, make sure you go. January 2nd, Village Reggae Night, Rise and Wine. And then there's a pool party also on the 2nd. On January 3rd is Adults Parade. Enough bending over and walking up. You know how they do. They do the bend over and wiggle all the way down the road. I know I want to be there. And then January 4th, Tsunami and Fun Run. Fun Run going on January 4th. January 6th, the Crucian Weekend Tramp. I know a lot of people gearing up for that Crucian Weekend Tramp too. All right.
If you had no fun, you're boring.
Exactly. If you are bored this season, you're boring.
That's
all it is. That's all it is.
You are the problem.
Facts. Now on to the next thing that's been popping. Other than festival, apparently festival and all these events brought another conversation that was going on this week that I noticed. There was a debate over bartenders. How bartenders, like in the fets, they don't be having cocktails, or they don't know how to make cocktails and stuff like that. They just give you your little, hen and coke or whatever.
2 ingredients. 3, including the ice.
And the ice is true. Neci start blushing when you say Crucian Weekend Tramp. What she have planned? She look at that recap, man. She look at that light skin thing. The Puerto Rican done meet the sheep.
So now I can't be blushing at the events that we're having because I'm so excited.
Don't forget the rope and prayers. What rope?
Man.
You're going to need about 10K to enjoy everything. Apparently, I get money in something because people outside. People been outside since last week. But we're going to find out who the Puerto Rican is, right? Ice is not an ingredient. Yes, it is. Because they have meat and they have on the rocks.
It is. I don't know. I understand.
They have meat. They have on the rocks.
Correct.
That's an ingredient.
That is an ingredient.
And then they want them ambiance drinks and cup. First of all, at ambiance too, they have molded ice. It's not just ice. It's specially curated and crafted. So yes, again, ice is an ingredient. Some drinks, if you add water to it, it tastes different. You see, I ain't ready. Listen, if you do want curated drinks, Ambiance Cocktail Lounge has them, right?
They do.
And they're delicious. And don't forget to ask for a difference maker because we on the menu as well. All right? But yeah, so how do you feel about that? As far as you at a party, a fete, a jam, are you thinking they should have all the cocktails that you could think of? They should have lemon drops and all this other stuff?
No, I don't think that's what I mean. What I think is that a lot of the bartenders aren't trained to actually make drinks. Like they can make a mixed drink, maybe like a Sprite and a Coke, or like I said, a 2-3 ingredient, including ice drink. But when it comes to something that people are accustomed to having and being done a certain way, like a lot of the common drinks that requires additional steps, they don't know how to make it. They're not trained to make it. So I do agree they don't know how to do it, and it's not consistent because I went somewhere recently and I ordered the same drink twice and I had 2 completely different tastes to my drink because 2 different bartenders made my drink. And so for me, I can agree that there is a difference because I'm not drinking nothing fancy. Mine had in 2 ingredients. It's 3 with the ice, and they tasted 2 very different ways. So I 1,000% agree they need some training, but there should be some training that they have to do, especially when you're serving drinks. Outside of, hey, we're only doing mixed drinks, yeah. I respect that. Because I know where my limitations are. This is not the place I need to be.
For me, if I go to a jam, which I don't, keep in mind, I'm not a fete, I ain't gonna lie to you. When I go to a jam, on St. Croix, St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands, I do not expect no cocktails for me. I just order, whatever's easy. Crown
Right.
and cranberry, crown and coke and whatever. I get my
Yep.
dark drink and I keep it moving. Like usually, to me, if you're going to a jam, because first of all, the line at the bar to be so crazy. I'm trying to get something
That
and
too.
go. Matter of fact, I might buy two so I don't have to come back.
True.
That's me. You could do what you want. If you want to go up there and ask for a specially curated thing when they got a big jam going on, cool. I don't think it should be expected because usually when a bar like is jumping like that there, you're gonna expect to wait and it's done hard to get their attention because they got a lot going on. Like when we go to like Party Festival and stuff, that they have what they have. That's it. They ain't no full bar. If you're expecting a full bar, go to the bar, like a bar or lounge. Because usually in a place like that, if they have cocktails, they'll have a list of the cocktails that they serve, and you need to stick with that. So I don't know what people are expecting. I'm not going nowhere expecting a Long Island iced tea. I'm gonna be honest with you. Get your Tito's and move. What are the ingredients in a difference maker drink? It's a lot. I can't even remember right now. It's quite a few. It's like
We're not doing that now.
Imagine a partner bump into you and say, "Man, not my lemon drop." You are fight you can know it's on his G man. No.
Correct.
The problem is we got places called a lounge but club vibes, true. Two completely different experiences it should be. You know what jam is. If they in a circle shaking ass, don't ask for no lemon drop. Do they release making a cocktail in a jam environment? It's too time consuming. That don't even make sense. I'm glad you asked that. I am glad you asked that because there's a list that came out this week of bar etiquette. So I'm glad you asked that. Let's go over the list. Bar Etiquette 101 Festival Edition. As the festival approaches, I just want to share a little bar etiquette to help make your experience and the bartender's experience smooth and stress-free. Let's work together. 1, know your drink order before approaching the bar. I agree. When you get to the front and don't know what you want, it holds up the entire line. Please don't yell or wave to get a bartender's attention. You will not get served any faster, I promise. If you're placing multiple orders, say them all at once. Making drinks one by one wastes time and slows service for everyone. When you have already received your order and I'm finished with you, kindly stop taking orders for 5 people behind you. Most times y'all are already tipsy and mixing up drinks. If I have to remake it because of your mistake, you're paying for it. Once you've received your drink, please step away from the bar, let others get space to order. Please don't whisper your order, and done with waiting till you reach in front to start typing out your order on your phone. The music is loud, open your mouth. Have your payment ready. Ladies, if a man is buying your drink, keep him next to you. Fellas, if your partner is buying your drink, please make sure he is next to you. Please don't order specialty cocktails during a jam. See number 8? Old fashions, lemon drops, mojitos, etc. in a jam is diabolical. Please be for real. If you just finished smoking, please chew gum before ordering. I'm begging respectfully. Bartenders have the right to ask for ID. If you look young, please comply. No attitude needed. Bartenders also reserve the right to refuse service. If you're overly intoxicated or not fully aware, liquor service will be cut off. Finally, bartender. And lastly, don't forget to tip your bartenders. Without us, your night wouldn't be nearly as fun. Let's have a great festival and drink responsibly. Signed, your favorite bartender. What do y'all think about that bar etiquette list?
I think it's a good list. There's some things I don't agree, but it's a good baseline of things to do. I agree. And a jam is not no place to be adding no fancy nothing. Mixed drinks, water, and the rocks. That's it. You got it. Everything else is a no-go.
It's like you said, overly. The whole thing, it's pretty fair and reasonable, but people lack etiquette. They lack consideration for others and stuff like that there. So I get where it came from. Some of them is kind of like, just put the ice in the glass, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just put the drink in the glass and give me. But I understand where they're coming from. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Literally in the name lounge, the drinks are curated so you can sit and sip it. But if it's a jam, it's a club thing, so Henny and Coke it is. LOL. That's what I'm saying. Don't make it harder on yourself. How many times you want to go to the bar anyway? Nah, number 9. I just be so paranoid about keep a gun or keep a gum or mints on me for that just in case.
I was like, what were you keeping at the bar?
If you, I ain't gonna say it.
What kind of bar you going to?
Frontline. So yeah, that's the bar etiquette list. Vet responsibly, people, and keep your gum on you. I think it's on point. I agree. Haul your from the bar. Yeah, like get your drink and move. Don't just stand up and pull up and move. Get out the way. And she should have put stop skipping the line, but whatever.
That too.
You check, because that could start some problems, but hey, what do I know? Now, last week, we had posted on the same difference page a anonymous letter that had got sent to us to distribute because there was a staffer of Wang Louis that wanted to get out how their circumstances are going, right? So we put that out, and we're glad that we were able to get that out to so much people, and it reached so much people because the conversation has started. It's gotten to the halls of Congress, people. Here is Delegate to Congress Stacey Plaskett talking about the healthcare situation in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Long overdue, I think, but here she is.
From Virgin Islands is recognized for 1 minute.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Healthcare in the Virgin Islands is in crisis. The Medical Executive Committee wrote an open letter to the community and to CMS detailing adverse conditions in our hospitals, shortages of supplies, medication, equipment, staff, patient placement challenges. This crisis reflects systemic failures that compromise the ability to deliver appropriate care. These conditions did not develop overnight. Our 2 hospitals still operate under Medicare reimbursement formulas from 1982 and 1996. While I continue fighting for Medicare rebasing, fortunately, we've secured permanent increases in Medicaid funding from 55 to 83%, and over $1.7 billion in FEMA obligations to rebuild our hospitals. But Congress and the administration must do more. Virgin Islanders deserve the same access, dignity, and quality of care as every American citizen. We will not stop fighting until our healthcare system receives the federal support required to deliver standard care. I yield back.
Now, she's addressing a letter sent to Senator Fonseca. However, we know what really started this conversation. You know what I'm saying? But thank you, Delegate Plaskett, for talking to Congress about this situation because it's dire. It's been going down for decades. But now it's really at a point to where we need to fix it or it may be too late. So thank you for talking about it. All right. And what else been going on this week? What else been going on, Neci? In the Virgin Islands, you heard about the Second Amendment lawsuit?
With the DOJ thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Darren says, I think bars should have a poster of Ludacris when people holding up the bar counter. Yeah, because we don't need the bartenders getting into it with the patrons. You know what I'm saying? Something like to get them away. I don't know. Maybe if you don't want them sitting, like move the chairs from by the bar. So I don't know. Good afternoon. What going on, Candice? What going on? All right. The U.S. Department of Justice alleges the VI Police Department imposes unlawful delays, unconstitutional conditions, and a prohibited proper cause standard in firearms licensing, violated Supreme Court precedent and residents' Second Amendment rights. The U.S. Department of Justice has filed a civil lawsuit against the VIPD alleging that its firearms permitting system violates the Second Amendment by imposing unreasonable delays, unlawful conditions, and enforcement of a proper cause standard that the U.S. Supreme Court has already struck down. The lawsuit, announced Tuesday by U.S. Attorney Adam F. Sleeper for the District of the VI, contends that VIPD's current practices effectively deny law-abiding residents their constitutional right to keep and bear arms by obstructing the permitting process through prolonged delays and burdensome requirements. According to the complaint, numerous applicants have reported that VIPD takes an unreasonable amount of time to decide gun permit applications while imposing conditions that are not constitutionally permissible. Among the practices cited are requirements that applicants install bolted-in gun safes before a permit is issued and the continuation of a proper cause requirement that closely mirrors a New York law invalidated by the U.S. Supreme Court in 2022. The complaint points directly to the Supreme Court's decision in New York State Rifle and Pistol Association, Inc. v. Bruin, which struck down proper cause requirements that allowed law enforcement agencies to deny permits unless applicants demonstrated a special need. That ruling, the DOJ emphasized, is binding nationwide, including in the Virgin Islands. Despite that precedent, the DOJ alleges that the Virgin Islands continues to maintain and enforce a nearly identical standard. The lawsuit also asserts that residents have complained of unconstitutional and unreasonable home searches conducted as part of the permitting process, a practice that Supreme Court has previously characterized as abusive within firearms licensing schemes. The case has been filed in the U.S. District Court of the VI. As part of its enforcement effort, the Department of Justice is inviting current and prospective gun owners who believe their applications have been subjected to unconstitutional delays or practices to submit complaints directly to the Civil Rights Division's Second Amendment section. Woo! The VI government is not following the law? I am shocked and appalled. So yeah, of all the things they could have really cracked down and sue the VI government, of course it's about guns. Of course.
Them that want them right to bear arms.
Of course it's about guns. I mean, it's a start, I guess. What do you think?
I don't care about this particularly. I mean, it doesn't say how long the process actually takes from beginning to end in terms of getting it done. I actually like that it's a long-winded process for you to be able to have firearms instead of just being able to just go in, get it today and walk out. Because it shouldn't be that simple anyway. Yes, there's criminals who have guns and we know that they get it more simple and you're trying to follow the law. I get it. Trust me, you don't have to preach to me at all. However, I like that there's a process. I don't know how long-winded the process is. So my comment is just based on there was no timeline provided in the statement. So I don't know what it was. But there should be steps involved before you can become a legal gun owner because it does bear a huge responsibility when you do become one. So I get it. I understand why they said it. I understand the DOJ's response. I just don't have enough to be like who right, who wrong. But it's a government, so they always have some kind of. I don't believe them 100%, but
Yeah. It's problematic when it's the government versus the government. I should have read this before we started, but disclaimer, the views and opinions on this show do not necessarily reflect the views of the broadcaster. Any opinions are the views of me, myself, and I alone. All right, keep that in mind. No, yeah, hold me responsible. Don't even worry about this. So as far as the lawsuit for me, I think if you're abiding by the law, you're abiding by the law. I am a full supporter of the Second Amendment. I own several guns. Just because you don't see them on social media don't mean I don't have them. Don't mean you won't get shot. So I have them. I have a home. I want to protect I believe in that freedom 100%. Do I also agree that yes, there should be more steps? I don't believe that it should be harder to get a driver's license than it is to get a gun. You get what I'm saying? At the very least, they should be on par, in my mind. Both are dangerous, really. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I think that one is specifically meant to hurt a thing, though. You know what I mean? One serves a purpose, but the thing that serves a purpose and so many millions of people have them and need them and use them, you make that harder. Then you charge insurance. Then all this other stuff for the car. But for a gun, I could just walk in, say, I need this, all right, here's the money, and I'm gone. In
Right.
Georgia, I mean, I don't, however you may feel, in Georgia, I got my concealed carry, right? I thought it was going to be a long, lengthy process. I give them people their money, they give me that card. That was basically all it is, really. I verified that I'm a resident and whatnot. I give them people their money. I conceal carry. So, although I disagree with breaking the law, because it's pretty, like, if you're following your own set of rules, that's an issue. But I also agree that, yes, there should be more enforcement, more, put in place, because we already got a gun problem, whether you want to hear about it or not. But that's our take on that, man. So, Neci, the biggest problem is that you can follow all the steps and procedures and the commissioner can still say no. Ooh, that's crazy. See,
Okay.
Big job. With what? With guns? What are we talking? What are you talking about? All right.
Yeah, but following the steps and the procedures to me just means, like, it doesn't mean that you're gonna get a yes. Like, I could follow all the steps. Like there has to be a reason why they're telling you no, right? Because you could follow the paperwork procedure, but they run your background check, and you've been in two shootouts along the road. Like, I might be more, not willing to give you. I'm just saying, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
think
you
they're
follow
gonna get
all the
that far in the
paperwork
process.
requirements, but when I run your background check, you forget to tell me you've been in two shootouts. Like, unprovoked, So I'm not saying the commissioner is right or wrong. I don't know the reasons why people are getting no. Now, hopefully this gives a more black and white view to the process, so people have a better understanding, like myself, who would want a better understanding, because I don't know. So even though they can say no, why are they saying no? What are the reasons? What's happening? Are we getting more no's than yeses? Are more people requesting for permits that are not qualified to actually have them than people who are qualified? I don't know. I would like to know. So we'll follow and keep you updated as we find out what's happening.
Yeah, because I think that's part of the problem too. It's not just like the commissioner can still say no. I think there was some issues with transparency as to why they're saying no and all this other stuff. So yeah.
I didn't want to say that, but I figured. But I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure they have a case though. Like, if the DOJ is going, they have a case. I'm sure, but we're gonna see. We're gonna keep up with that. We're gonna keep you informed as always. All right. Moving on to the next big topic that is plaguing America and the current administration: Epstein. So the DOJ released a treasure trove of Epstein files after a demand from Congress. What am I talking about? On Wednesday, November 19, 2025, the President, Donald J. Trump, signed into law H.R. 4405, the Epstein Files Transparency Act, which requires the Attorney General to release all documents and records in possession of the Department of Justice relating to Jeffrey Epstein and for other purposes. This was done on November 19th. It gave them 30 days to release everything, and the files that they released also had to be accessible by the public and searchable online. All right? It had to be accessible by the public and searchable online. Why is that searchable online thing important? Because right now the search function is glitchy, right? Here is MSNBC reporter talking about the issue with the non-searchable stuff, as opposed to it. They also didn't release all the files and documents. That's also an issue. So they violated the law completely, and this surprised no one. But check out this MSNBC clip.
To remind viewers, the Congress didn't say, hey, send this over to us, we'll review it first. Sometimes they do that. They didn't say, have the Inspector General review it and give us a summary. Because of this secrecy and the failure by both parties' administrations over the history as we know it of justice, the victims, the elites, this was a different approach. It was put all the information in a searchable, downloadable format so the public can deal with an area where there's been so much skepticism and scrutiny. And so the search bar, as we've checked, it has some functionality. The New York Times reported that when it was first released, it wasn't working. 5:30 p.m., I want to show people, to your point, you put in Trump, who we know has been in there many times, and it had 2 hits total. A search for Maxwell, which should generate many hundreds of hits. There's a whole case file for her. Wasn't working well. It showed only 31. And to give viewers, I'm showing this so people can see with their own eyes. The most egregious example is if you search Epstein, you get about 224 hits out of a production that the Deputy Attorney General described as hundreds of thousands. And I could tell viewers that would be like getting 1% accuracy.
1% accuracy on hits of his own name in files that are named after him. All right. I'm sure this isn't a problem, but here we go. The Justice Department on Friday publicly released a portion of the Epstein files in response to a law that garnered near unanimous support from both parties in Congress. The highly anticipated release of the files comes after months of building pressure on the White House and amid scrutiny of President Trump's connection with the deceased sex offender. I don't know if I could even say that. Trump last month reversed course and signed a bill that gave the Justice Department 30 days to publicly post all unclassified documents in its tranche. Is that what that is? Tranche? T-R-A-N-C-H-E? Sure. Surrounding Jeffrey Epstein. That 30-day clock ended on Friday. The public won't be seeing all the files. However, Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche said early in the day that the department would not immediately share the full extent of the documents, releasing several 100,000 documents on Friday. And then over the next couple weeks, I expect several 100,000 more. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle accuse the Trump administration of violating the law, which, but for a few exceptions, required the Department of Justice to release the Epstein files in full. Attorney General Pam Bondi acknowledged not all documents were shared, calling it the first phase. This Department of Justice is following through on President Trump's commitment to transparency and lifting the veil on the disgusting actions of Jeffrey Epstein and his co-conspirators. Mind you, his biggest co-conspirator, Ghislaine Maxwell, is currently, she's been downgraded to a minimum security prison and being treated like a kid. She's being treated better than the warden. But okay. Bondi said in a statement accompanying the released files, the first phase of files released today sheds light on Epstein's extensive network and begins to provide the public with long overdue accountability. Two House Democratic leaders said they were examining all legal options after Blanche said only a portion of the documents would be released Friday, while Representative Thomas Massey of Kentucky, one of the top advocates for their release, simply posted a screenshot of the bill on the social platform with the language of the 30-day deadline highlighted. The law Congress passed and President Trump signed was clear as can be. The Trump administration had 30 days to release all the Epstein files, not just some. Failing to do so is breaking the law. This just shows the DOJ, Donald Trump, and Pam Bondi are hell-bent on hiding the truth, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer said in a statement on Friday. Woo! I can't be less surprised by this. Trump and them playing games. This pressure not going away. Isn't it? Isn't it though? Like, what pressure? That's the thing. Are they applying pressure? All them picks looks characters. We gotta unlock in this horrible game they're playing. Blacked out. Yeah, they blacked out about 119 pages, like completely blacked out, which is insane. But that's your Epstein file update for the day. That's where we are. Nowhere. On to something that I know will make us smile. Jake Paul got an ass whooping the other day on Netflix for all to see. and gave us the meme of the century. This is him staring into the barrel of a loaded punch. The one that knocked him down in what it was, the 6th round, right? By Anthony Joshua. So this
was playing with him.
He was. Look. Having the time of his life. This finna be a breeze. Oh my God. Look, listen. You see a man like, and you in the middle of a fight, and he does this? Oh my God. Just throw in the towel. I ain't never seen a man that happy, that fresh looking during a fight, a real fight. Oh my God. Listen, big up Anthony Joshua, right? He's a mountain of a man, first of all. He made Jake Paul look small, and Jake Paul is not a small dude.
No, he's not.
He's towering over, and you see now Neci blushing because he's yo, the girls are going crazy about this man. They had no idea he existed.
Scrumptious.
Listen to this man, right? This is your first clue that he should have never took this fight. Listen to Mr. Anthony Joshua talk about Jake Paul like he's not even there.
You see with Jake, what I learned about Jake is, so when you look at the physicality stuff, and as you said, he's looking at my chest, right. I think Jake is someone where I got to beat him mentally because he's a mental person. This is my observation. Mm-hmm. A lot of what Jake's preparation is based around is not only the physical aspects of training, but the way he thinks, meditation, breath work. And if I can break his soul and I can break his mentality, then I've broken Jake. So this is why it's going to be an interesting fight, because I just don't look at it from a physical standpoint. I know the person that's in front of me, and I know that I got to break it. That's why I said I got to take his soul. It's not just physical, I got to take your soul in the ring.
Only person that can do that is God.
I knew he was going to say that.
Is he f***ing with your brain?
No, I don't know. That's what I was going to ask, is how do you plan on doing that? Like, when is it going to start?
Because
I mean, obviously in the fights it's different, you know? But, I mean, when are you going to start taking it?
I've just seen in fights when I can see someone's, let's call it energy, frequency leaving their body. And that's what my goal is to do the same to you. You have that instinct. You can see it. When you're fighting, you can just see a small glimmer of someone that's just about to start fading. And then you just keep exploiting that until some people give up. Some people get knocked out. We'll figure it out. But as I said, for me, it's not just going in there and being dominating physically. I want to break him down spiritually and mentally.
That's some deep boxing you just broke down.
Yeah.
I ain't seen somebody talk about a fellow boxer like that since Ivan Drago beat the brakes off of Rocky Balboa. Jesus Christ. He should have quit.
There's a slight smirk that he just had in his mouth the whole time, just like...
Yeah, and it's true to fight, and he did everything he said he would. You can't call him
like, when is it gonna start? He did that little smirk, and he was like, "You don't even know the warfare already started." Because the fact that you asking this makes me know that you don't even really realize you're already in it.
Yeah, he destroyed him, and thank you, Anthony Joshua, because we needed that. We needed to see this man shut down, and he broke his jaw. He broke Jake Paul's jaw in 2 places.
And apologized to his mom. He apologized to his mom too.
Good. Because I wouldn't even apologize to she. That's his fault. Take his soul. Man sounds like Shang Tsung. That's a man that sounds cool and calm and dangerous. Respect to that man there. Anybody talking about taking my soul, the fight done. He did it though. That's the point. Right? He sure did. All right. One last thing, because Neci gotta go. But y'all need to, I can probably go back and watch the fight because I didn't actually get to see it. I just saw the clips, and there was a lot of leg holding for some reason. I've never seen
there was a lot of, you're going to see a lot of him going to like, not right now. You're going to see a lot of the, let me dance around a little more.
Yo, that smile never left his face. That's insane. All right. Lastly, one thing that I want to talk about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I got sent this during the week, and I said I'll make a video about it. But we here, so I want Neci to chime in on this. Yeah. You tell me in the comments also, what do you think about this statement? Because to me, this statement don't make no damn sense. But you can't pursue a woman, then ask her what she brings to the table. Obviously, she was already enough. Hence the reason you pursued her in the first place. How you pursue someone, then quiz them about what they got to stay in your life. That don't sound crazy to y'all? What do you think about that? Neci, I thought your screen had freeze, man. I swear your screen had freeze up there. Any thoughts on the 50? Nope. I ain't got no thoughts on the 50 Cent documentary. I ain't got none. I have zero.
I haven't watched it yet.
I haven't watched it. I heard there's some inconsistencies and 50 just kind of. This is another petty move. Is it even about the victims? Joshua had pounds, height, and reach. Jake was out of his mind to put this fight together. You might as well have fought Tank. Huh? This is definitely women's logic. It is. It absolutely is. Because of course,
I was trying to formulate the thought of what to say. Because
I'll read it again and then wait. You can't pursue a woman, then ask her what she brings to the table. Obviously, she was already enough. Hence the reason you pursued her in the first place. How you pursue someone, then quiz them about what they got to stay in your life. That don't sound crazy to y'all? You know what's crazy? The fact that y'all don't identify that you are still a stranger. You're a stranger. Even if that man is pursuing you, he doesn't actually know you. He knows what he sees. He knows what he likes. And this is for those of you who say that the free trial with a man ends after 2 to 3 weeks. He gets mean or he leaves. That's because he got to know you in 2 to 3 weeks. He doesn't like you. He thought he might, but then he learned you and now he doesn't. He learned who you actually are. This is why this doesn't make sense. But because it feels good and it relieves the woman of any type of accountability, this gets shared all the time. This is dumb. How you pursue someone and quiz? That's an interview. I'm trying to get to know you. I want to know what you, quote unquote, bring to the table. Now, I know that what do you bring to the table question is a trigger. Do I agree that we need to get rid of it? Yes. It's a dumb question. We should stop asking it. We should get rid of that question altogether. However, I understand what's behind it. What that man is trying to say, which he shouldn't say at all, he should learn discernment and find out from seeing and interacting and being around you instead of trying to smash. What he should be doing is trying to find out who you are. But what he's trying to say or ask you is, in a relationship, what type of person are you? He's not asking about your degrees. He's not asking about your car, your house. We don't care about none of that. So that I am the table stuff, that's another reason why that don't eat. You check what I'm saying? So if you're doing that, no. It's dumb. Neci, you got your thoughts together yet?
I hate stupid shit like this. Like,
yes.
I guess physicality should be enough.
It isn't. He's pursuing you because what he sees physically. He doesn't know.
I mean, I am the table is like the table. If the table in the middle of the road, isn't it a community table? Isn't it a picnic? Isn't that what it is? The table could be any, like, you know what I mean? Like, Jah, you know, it was great.
That's why it goes to this acceptable. It is, to be honest. Yeah. All right. So we're going to read these comments and then we're gonna peace out. Neci got to go. But yeah. So he ain't supposed to ask some question. He's just supposed to know. That's what they're equating it to. But it doesn't work that way. Dating is an interview. That's what it is. So even if he is pursuing you, he don't know you for real.
Correct.
Ladies not trying to fight against the narrative of no accountability. That's why ghosting is acceptable in certain circumstances. I agree. To be honest, I would never ask what you bring to the table. It's a dumb question. It is. We need to take that off the table. The thing about I am the table, tables don't do nothing. Tables sit there and everybody else brings stuff to the table.
And there's different quality of tables. Like there's plastic, there's glass, there is pressed wood, there is real wood, there's like, you know, there's okay, Jack, go ahead.
All right. So any final words? Any final words for the festival season? Come on.
You guys go outside, be safe, support our locals, have a great time. Don't forget the Kids Children's Parade. They're working really hard and they deserve it. Have an awesome festival. See the people that you know, give them hugs. You don't know when you'll see them again. We've lost a lot this year, we've gained a lot, and next year it's going to be the same. So let's have a great time. Be safe, be safe, be safe.
All right. You heard her. Y'all go outside, be safe, no drinking and driving. Please, please, please. They got it's VI Hail and stuff like that. They got ride sharing apps. Go with a friend. I don't know. Find your friend that doesn't drink. But enjoy your time. No fighting, no cussing, no shootings. Please, we don't want no violence. We've been through enough. The Virgin Islands has been through enough this year alone. So we just talking about this year alone. We don't need no more losses. No more mothers and families need to be grieving. Enjoy your festival season. Enjoy it doubly hard for me because I won't be there next year for sure. I promise. I gonna be there. I swear. I ain't gonna be there next year, but enjoy it for me. This Juve, it better not be no walkathon because I'm gonna be watching. That's because I ain't talking about this all year, but enjoy your festivities, enjoy your family, enjoy the culture. Let people know about Seeing Difference on a Different Day with Jah and Neci. Big up once again, the #1 station in the U.S. Virgin Islands, 101.3 Row FM. You know Big Row gonna be on the road. Check for she. All right. But that's it for us, man. We appreciate you. Share the live. Let people know that we exist. We love you. We out. Peace.